The sheriff leading the investigation into Nancy Guthrie's disappearance was ushered out of his first police job after racking up a number of violations, then fudged the dates on his resume. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos was slapped with 26 infractions in just 5 years for a mountain of mistakes. They range from showing up to work late and gambling off duty to allegedly beating a robbery suspect. Nanos was considered a rising star when he started at the El Paso Police Department in 1976, when he was just 20 years old. But behind the scenes, he was earning a bad reputation in his own department, according to records. Nanos walked away from his first job with a staggering 37 days of suspension or unpaid leave under his belt, and left in 1982 to avoid being fired. He was dinged for a multitude of embarrassing blunders, from using his siren incorrectly to failing to show up to work and repeatedly clocking in late. In his last year at the department, a robbery suspect alleged Nanos brutally kicked him in the head and sent him to the ICU. A jury didn't find Nanos responsible for any crimes, but the police department put him on a 15-day unpaid leave for excessive force. And the controversy doesn't stop there. Just over the weekend, the sheriff's department was forced to change his resume after some glaring inaccuracies were spotted. Nanos listed that he left El Paso PD in 1984, the same year he started at the Pima County Sheriff's Department. But this was actually 2 years after he was ushered out of his first job. The sheriff also had the wrong date listed for when he was promoted to captain at the sheriff's department. And he added that he was promoted to detective at the police department, despite there being no records to prove it, according to reports. The sheriff's office blamed the botched resume on clerical errors and changed them, despite Nanos initially mocking reporters for pointing them out. The sheriff previously called the story a hit piece and asked whether they wanted to see his high school records next. The embarrassing blows come as the search for Nancy, the daughter of Today anchor Savannah Guthrie, continues to drag on with little updates. She hasn't been seen since January 31st, and authorities fear she was kidnapped from her home in Tucson, Arizona. Detectives are still looking for the masked suspect who was captured busting her doorbell camera the night of her disappearance. Her heartbroken family is offering a $1 million reward for answers, but has still come up empty-handed.